up.
The light of knowledge. Gentlemen, what are the four pillars?
Tradition, honor, discipline, excellence.
More than 75% of those went on to the Ivy League. We are the best preparatory school in the United States. You will have the opportunity later to meet his replacement, Mr. John Keating. Himself an honors graduate of this school, has been teaching at the highly regarded Chester School in London. Mr. Anderson, you have some big shoes to fill, young man. Your brother was one of our finest.
Thank you.
Neil, we expect great things from you this year.
Thank you, sir.
Well, he won't disappoint us. Right, Neil?
I'll do my best, sir. Hey, I hear we're gonna be roommates. I'm Neil Perry.
I'm Todd Anderson.
Why'd you leave Ballincrest?
My brother went here.
Oh, so you're that Henderson.
Rumor has it you did summer school.
Father thought I should get ahead. Gentlemen, what are the four pillars? Travesty, horror, decadence, excrement. Oh, this is Todd Anderson.
Welcome to Helton.
You should drop the school annual.
Father, I can't. It was
After you finish medical school and you're on your own, then you can do as you damn.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Okay, so I don't like it any more than you do.
Well,
come on.
Now, in this class, you can either call me Mr. Keating, or if you're slightly more daring, oh, Captain, my captain. Yes, I, too, attended Helton. I survived. Seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Because we are food for worms, lads. Because, believe it or not, each and every one of us in this room is one day going to stop breathing, turn cold, and die. They're not that different from you, are they? The world is their oyster. They believe they're destined for great things, just like many of you. Their eyes are full of hope, just like you. Did they wait until it was too late to make from their lives even one iota of what they were capable? These boys are now fertilizing daffodils. But if you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you.
That was weird. But different.
Can I help you?
Hi. Knox Over Street, Mrs. Danbury?
No.
Tonight, I met the most beautiful girl I have ever seen in my entire life.
Understanding Poetry by Dr. J. Evans Pritchard, Ph.D.
Excrement. Now I want you to rip out that page. Armies of academics going forward, measuring poetry.
Class, you will learn to think for yourselves again.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. And the human race is filled with passion. Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. Poetry, beauty, romance, love. These are what we stay alive for. That life exists and identity. That the powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse. What will your verse be?
Quite an interesting class you gave today, Mr. Keating. You take a big risk by encouraging them to become artists.
Only in their dreams can men be truly free. 'Twas always thus, and always thus will be.
Hey, I found his senior annual in the library. Captain of the soccer team, editor of the school annual, Cambridge Bound, Thigh Man, and the Dead Poets Society. What was the Dead Poets Society?
Can you keep a secret? The dead poets were dedicated to sucking the marrow out of life. See, we would gather at the old Indian cave and take turns reading from Thoreau, Whitman, Shelley, the biggies. Even some of our own verse. And in the enchantment of the moment, we'd let poetry work its magic.
Bunch of guys sitting around reading poetry.
We weren't a Greek organization. We were romantics. Spirits soared, women swooned, and gods were created, gentlemen. Not a bad way to spend an evening, eh? Thank you, Mr. Perry, for this stroll down Amnesia Lane.
Dead Poets Society. I say we go tonight. All right. Who's in?
I'm in.
Me too.
Todd, you coming tonight?
Keating said that everybody took turns reading. I don't want to do that.
All right. What if you didn't have to read? What if you just came and listened? Let's go, gentlemen. I hereby reconvene the Dead Poets Society. I went to the woods because I wanted to live deliberately. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life.
I'll second that.
To put to rout all that was not life, and not when I had come to die, discover that I had not lived. Alfred Lord Tennyson. Come, my friends, 'tis not too late to seek a newer world, for my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset. And though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield.
Constantly look at things in a different way. See, the world looks very different from up here. You don't believe me? Come see for yourselves. Come on. Boys, you must strive to find your own voice, because the longer you wait to begin, the less likely you are to find it at all. Mr. Anderson! Don't think that I don't know that this assignment scares the hell out of you, you mole.
I found it.
You found what?
What I want to do right now, what's really, really inside of me.
A Midsummer Night's Dream?
This is it. They're putting it on at Henley Hall. Open trial. I'm gonna act. Ah! Yes! Yes! I'm gonna be an actor. Ever since I can remember, I wanted to try it. For the first time in my whole life, I know what I want to do. For the first time, I'm gonna do it! Whether my father wants me to or not. Carpe diem!
How are you gonna be in a play if your father won't let you?
First, I gotta get the part. Then I can worry about that.
Let's go. On the bus, boy.
Charlie, I got the part! This is great.
I didn't do it. I didn't write a poem.
I think you have something inside of you that is worth a great deal. Close them. Now, describe what you see.
From the moment we enter crying to the moment we leave dying, it'll just cover your face as you wail and cry and scream.
Don't you forget this.
I can't take it anymore. That's just my problem. I've been calm all my life. She's gonna hate me. Carpe diem. Even if it kills me. Would I like to come to a party?
Sure.
Okay, great. I'll be there, Chris. She was gonna call me. She was thinking about me. She is going to be mine.
We all have a great need for acceptance. But you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad. I want you to find your own walk right now, your own way of striding, pacing, any direction, anything you want.
Hello, Chris?
Help me.
Chris, get the hell away from him!
Chet, you hurt him!
Next time I see you, you die.
I'd like to announce I published an article in the school paper in the name of the dead poets.
You still shouldn't have done it, Charlie. This could mean trouble. You don't speak for the club.
If they catch me, I'll tell them I made it up.
This week's issue of Welton Honor, there appeared a profane and unauthorized article. I will find them.
Welton Academy. Hello, Mr. Nolan. It's for you. It's God. He says we should have girls at Welton.
Assume the position. What is this Dead Poet Society? I want names.
To turn everybody in, apologize to the school, and all will be forgiven.
So, what are you gonna do?
Damn it, Neil. The name is Nwanda.
I'm hearing rumors, John, about some unorthodox teaching methods in your classroom.
I always thought the idea of education was to learn to think for yourself.
Tradition, John. Discipline. Prepare them for college, and the rest will take care of itself.
See, there's a time for daring, and there's a time for caution, and a wise man understands which is called for.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Phone call from God. If it had been collect, it would have been daring.
But room fairy, here comes Oberon. Father.
Neil, it's bad enough that you've wasted your time with this absurd acting business. Who put you up to it? Was it this new man, this Mr. Keating?
No, nobody. I thought I'd surprise you. I've gotten all A's in
Is there anything
every
I wasn't going
class.
to find out? Now, tomorrow, you go to them and you tell them that you're quitting.
No, I can't. I have the main part. The performance is tomorrow night.
I don't care if the world comes to an end tomorrow night. You are through with that play.
Yes, sir.
I've made a great many sacrifices to get you here, Neil, and you will not let me down.
It's open.
I just talked to my father. He's making me quit the play at Henley Hall. Acting is everything to me. But he doesn't know. He's planning the rest of my life for me, and he's never asked me what I want.
But your passion for acting, you ever showed him that? You have to show him who you are, what your heart is.
I know what he'll say. He'll tell me that acting's a whim and I should forget it. Either counting on me?
You are not an indentured servant. It's not a whim for you. You prove it to him by your conviction and your passion. You show him that, and if he still doesn't believe you, well, by then you'll be out of school and you can do anything you want.
Isn't there an easier way?
No.
I'm trapped.
No, you're not.
What are you doing here?
I came to apologize for the other night. I brought you these and a poem I wrote for you.
Knox, don't you know that if Chet finds you here, he'll kill you?
I don't care. I love you, Chris.
Knox, you're crazy.
Look, I acted like a jerk, and I know it. Please accept these, please.
No, I can't.
The heavens made a girl named Chris with hair and skin of gold. To touch her would be paradise.
Did you talk to your father?
He won't be able to make it. He's in Chicago. But, I think he's gonna let me stay with acting.
Really? You told him what you told me?
Yeah. He wasn't happy. I think he'll let me stay with it. Keep up the schoolwork. Thanks. Chris.
Knox, you have got to stop this stuff.
I can't, Chris. I love you.
You don't even know me.
You come with me tonight, and then if you don't want to see me again, I swear I'll bow out. Dead poet's honor.
What is that?
My word.
Against her lips I bob, and on the withered dew let pour the ale. He's good. He's really good.
Prettily, I Sandra Lloyd. I love near altar to thy sweet life.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends.
Neil, you have the gift. What a performance.
We're not going to let you ruin your life. Tomorrow, I'm withdrawing you from Welton and enrolling you in Brayton Military School. You're going to Harvard, and you're going to be a doctor.
That's 10 more years. Father, that's a lifetime.
Stop it. Don't be so dramatic. You make it sound like a prison term.
I've got to tell you what I feel.
Is it more of this acting business? Because you can forget that.
Nothing. I was good. I was really good.
Folks,
Oh, my son!
Dad? Neil's dead? So beautiful.
His father did it. It's his father.
The death of Neil Perry is a tragedy. He was a fine student, one of Welton's best. At the request of Neil's family, I intend to conduct a thorough inquiry into this matter.
Cameron's a think. He's in Nolan's office right now, thinking.
About what?
The club, Pitsy. Think about it. Schools go down because of things like this. They need a scapegoat.
If a teacher asks you a question, you tell the truth or you're expelled.
He's a rat! He's in it up to his eyes, so he ratted to save himself.
Don't touch him, Charlie. You do and you're out.
I'm out anyway.
You don't know that. Not yet.
He's right there, Charlie. And if you guys are smart, you will do exactly what I did and cooperate. They're not after us. We're the victims. Us and Neil.
What's that mean? Who are they after?
Well, Mr. Keating, of course, the captain himself. Mr. Keating put us up to all this crap, didn't he? If it wasn't for Mr. Keating, Neil would be cozied up in his room right now, studying his chemistry and dreaming of being called doctor.
That is not true, Cameron. You know that. He didn't put us up to anything. Then Neil loved acting.
Believe what you want, but I say let Keating fry. They know everything anyway. You can't save Keating, but you can save yourselves.
It was Mr. Keating's blatant abuse of his position as teacher that led directly to Neil Perry's death. If you've nothing to add or amend, sign it.
Sign the paper, Todd.
Come.
Excuse me.
came for my personals. Should I come back after class?
Get them now, Mr. Keating. Mr. Cameron, read aloud the excellent essay by Dr. Pritchard on understanding poetry.
They're all ripped out, sir.
What do you mean they're all ripped out?
Understanding Poetry by Dr. J. Evans Pritchard, Ph.D. To fully understand poetry, we must first be fluent with its meter, rhyme, and figures of speech. Then ask two questions. One, how artfully has the objective of the poem been rendered? And two, how important is that objective? And once these questions have been answered, determining the poem's greatness becomes a...
Mr. Keating, they made everybody
Quiet, Mr.
sign
Anderson.
it. You gotta believe me, it's true.
I do believe you, Tom.
Leave, Mr. Keating.
But it wasn't his fault.
Sit down.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Sit down, Mr. Anderson. You hear me?
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Leave, Mr. Keating.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.